If you clicked on this video, you clicked on the right one. So get your pen and your piece of paper and let's get into it. Y'all, all gas, no brakes, it's up and that stuff. Here's to 2020, aka coronavirus, aka pandemic, aka world on lock. It's been quite the year, you guys, and in this video I'm going to be sharing 20 things that I've learned from 2020. I'll be using my handy dandy Mac to bring forth the lesson. The first lesson I've learned is every action doesn't need a reaction. Let's say sis from down the street was talking all this talk on your Instagram post, or oh girl from around the corner decided to come to you woman to woman about your dude. That does not give you the opportunity to go whoop her just because you know where she lives. Every action, in this case, the comment under your post or the DM, doesn't need a reaction. And don't even feed into any of that, because beef from here on out should be one-sided. You should not be beefing with anyone from here on out. Be vegetarian. Lesson number 2, not everyone deserves access to your energy. Your peace and a peace of mind is a huge flex. If you're hanging around someone who resembles a python, meaning like they're sucking all the good vibes from you, like every time you're around them you feel super drained, or you feel like lack of energy, or you just don't feel supported or don't feel loved when you're near them, then 9 times out of 10 they're sucking all the good vibes that you bring forth. You don't need that in your life at all. I'll be the first to tell you that that will do nothing and it won't get you anywhere hanging around those type of people. So protect your energy, protect who you allow to come into your house, come into your life in general. Snip, snip, cut that off. ASAP no Rocky. Lesson number 3, you are who you hang around. If I'm on this corner and I'm looking at the corner across the street and I see 3 gentlemen who appears to be bums, let's just say that. If there's one gentleman over there that happens to be a lawyer, but he's hanging around all these bums, what am I to think? I'm to think that he's a bum just as the rest of the people he is hanging around with. You are who you hang around. I know that some people are like, just because my friend is a little thought doesn't mean I can't be a housewife. Some of that can be possibly true, but what they want to do with their lives, if they don't know, you know what I'm saying, what they want to be, but you want to be a lawyer and you want to be a CEO, you need to distance yourself from them because they're not promoting your growth. If anything, they're keeping you stagnant. So you need to move on. Lesson number 4. Patience is everything. If you watch my story time, you know that patience is everything. It took me a lot to get what I needed, and it took me a lot to get what I wanted, but it's okay, because this year alone has taught me patience must be a virtue if you want good things to happen to you. Lesson number 5, don't fake it till you make it. Believe it until you become it. I'm about to be breaking my back, breaking the bank, trying to be something I'm not. Because no matter how much designer or anything like that, the days that really gonna matter once you're like homeless and living under a bridge because I wanted to look good for these people. People pleasing also ties into this, because yes, I used to be a people pleaser because I just felt like I just want people to like me. Like, I love everyone, so I want everyone to love me. Nope. Not everyone is your friend. Not everyone wants you to see you succeed and see you be successful. Nope. Friend word, calling everyone your friend that isn't your friend is not going to get you anywhere but depression. Excuse me, y'all. It's 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning. So if I'm tripping up on my words, just know where it's coming from. 6, fall for action, not potential. So this hit me super hard because at the beginning of 2020, I'm not gonna really talk about it, but I was, you know what I'm saying, dating someone that like had the potential. You know what I'm saying? I saw the potential in that person. Not gonna say any names, but I saw the potential, and so I'm like, oh my god, you know, he has the potential to be this and that, instead of seeing the actions that was playing out. You know what I'm saying? But now fast forward, I'm with someone else who is showing me the actions and showing me what he's willing to bring to the table instead of all the talk. 7, no matter how good your heart is, you won't always get good in return because nobody owes you nothing. That was hard for me because sometimes I feel like the world revolves around me. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. Sometimes I'll be like, the world revolves around me. This is Destiny's world. But no one owes me anything at all. Being a, you know what I'm saying, child of God, and, you know, the ones around me that are children of God as well, they don't owe me anything but to love me. So I'm just gonna leave that there, and y'all can let that resonate how y'all would like it to. 8, don't wait for the right time, make it the right time. So I know a lot of my friends that want to start a YouTube channel or start their business or anything like that. Oh no, I don't think it's the right time for us to do this or do that. Or no, it's never going to be a convenient time. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying, you have to grow in situations that you may not want to, or predicaments that you may not want to. Sometimes stepping out on faith is the way to success. So I was kind of nervous to start my YouTube channel. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't want to copy what everyone else is doing. But when you step out on faith and do what you want to do, good things come out of that. So this is your sign. If you need a sign, start that business, start that YouTube channel. This is 2021, y'all. All gas, no brakes. It's up and that's stuck. Period. All right, 9. You have to release to receive. So this plays into like past stuff. So if you're like stuck on the past or dwelling on past stuff, no, stop. Cut it off. It's so important to let that go. And once again, that's something low-key hard for me to do because like I'm just not gonna forget what you did to me. Like, we're not just going to sit here and act like you didn't do what you just did. But it's important that you need to let that stuff go and let it be in the past. Never forget, but you need to forgive, if that makes sense. 10, life is what you make of it. We've been in a pandemic majority of 2020. That's something obvious, everyone knows. Decided to just eat and sleep, or you could have decided to, you know what I'm saying, be productive and, you know, start your business or start stuff that you wanted to do, or you could have done both. Life is honestly what you make of it. You know what I'm saying? This is your world, so it's what you make of it, babe. 11, growth is an important ingredient to success. So if you want to grow, if you want to be successful, the pains that come with growth, let's talk about that for like 2 seconds. The pains that come with growth is crucial. It hurt, but it built me into who I am today. 12, let go of the past and make room for the future. What this means is you have to let life be. Let the past be the past and just move on. Because once you stay stuck in the past, baby, you're stagnant. You're not growing anymore. You're not promoting growth. You're not doing anything. Baby, you're stuck. Make room, because when you're like stuck on old flings and toxic relationships and all that, y'all not ready for that tea. Y'all not ready for that talk. I can tell y'all not ready for that one, because that is crucial. And I'm gonna step on some of y'all toes, and y'all might even unsubscribe from me because y'all like, she came for me a little bit too hard and I asked her to do that, but I did it. So yeah, let the past be the past. 13, not everything needs to be justified. If you take a mental break day, that does not need to be justified. If you decide that you want to cut off such and such because she stay in drama, she stay doing this and that, cut her off. If you feel like, oh boy, just not hitting like he used to hit, like, you know what I'm saying, hit different. Like, he's not coming with the text messages, like no good morning text, no none of that. Or you just feel like the vibe's off and you feel like you need to cut that off. You don't need to justify that. You don't need to justify anything, because this is your world. Understand that. This is your life. So if you waste all your time on this, that, and the third, and then you have to look back and be like, wow, I could have been doing this, but I was doing, you know, you don't want to have regrets. 14, stop choosing what's not choosing you. If you have friends that have a business and, you know, you're wearing their lip gloss, wearing their lashes, wearing their, you know what I'm saying, hair clips or anything like that, and they're not necessarily supporting you or anything like that. I kind of had a conversation like about this a few months ago, and my philosophy on it is, if you're supporting someone to get support in return, you're doing it all wrong. You're doing it backwards. You should not be doing something to get something in return. That's like me opening the door for like an elderly woman and me expecting her to say thank you. You shouldn't have done it for her approval or for her, you know what I'm saying, recognition to like realize you're a good person. You should have just done it out of the goodness of your heart. But how the supporting thing goes, if they're not choosing you, if they're hating on you or talking behind your back or anything like that, they're not choosing you. Or if you are dating someone and they are like doing everything else, but like doing everything else except giving you the attention, the love, and stuff like that that you deserve, they're not choosing you. You're the only one choosing them. So it's not going to work. It's a joint effort. So remember that. 15, feel your feelings. That's going to go over y'all heads. So I'm going to say it again. Feel y'all feelings. It's okay to feel girl. It's okay to feel It's okay to feel It's okay to feel upset. It's okay to feel sad, depressed, anxiety. There's always hotlines and stuff like that that you can call or anything like that. I'll put that in the description box just in case, you know, you're feeling something or you kind of feel like suicidal or anything that's superhuman and don't feel like you're anything less for feeling that. You need to seek professional help. I'll definitely link those numbers down below, because it's so important that we address mental illness and we address that this stuff is real. This is real life stuff that's happening. So we need to get this under control. We need to normalize it. Definitely feel your feelings and take mental breaks as needed and do what you need to do to keep yourself in check and keep yourself in alignment. Peace of mind. Think about that. A peace of mind. That's a huge flick. 16, slow down and take a step back. Sometimes you have to take 10 steps back just to take 20 steps forward. So just stepping outside of yourself and realizing, like, just checking in with yourself. Like, okay, this week was super tough for me. I had to do this, and that. I'm overwhelmed. Step back and really fill it out so that you know the tools and the steps that you need to make to fix that. 17, invest in yourself. Before you expect anyone else to invest in you, you have to invest into yourself. And it doesn't always have to be financially. If you want to lose weight, you can't be feeding yourself Twinkies and Binkies and all of the above. You need to be eating vegetables and fruits and drinking a lot of water. To yourself means investing into your wealth. So investing yourself with love, positive affirmations, all of that. 18. Okay, so this one came from Atticus Finch. If you have read To Kill a Mockingbird, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I read this book for the second time this semester. So this was a popular quote. You never really understand a person until you consider things from his point of view. until you climb into his skin and walk around in it. So this has a lot to do with 2020 and wow. This has a lot to do with 2020. First and foremost, Breonna Taylor, rest in peace to her, and George Floyd and all of the other victims that fell to police brutality or, you know what I'm saying, just racial injustice, any of that. Y'all, I can't even get my words out because that is how deep this quote from this book is. And it's crazy because this book was decades ago. It was released decades ago, but it still applies to our life now. You never know what someone is going through until you step into their skin and walk around in it. Think about how deep that quote is, you guys. That's crazy. You never know what someone is going through in their own race until you step in their skin and walk around in it. Like, wow, I can just get super deep, but I hope y'all understand where that's coming from. 19, the hardest work you'll have to do is on yourself. This hit me because I'm all about self-improvement. I'm all about making myself the best version of myself. So, it's hard to do work on yourself because sometimes I like to be stuck in my ways. I like to do things the same sometimes, although I do like change. Realizing that you're doing this for a better version of yourself is muy importante. Don't let anyone tell you different. Muy importante. 20, last one. Application. Y'all ready? Application. I guess one of the most important lessons is applying everything I've learned into my 2021. It's so easy to write all this stuff down, write goals, you know what I'm saying? Get y'all pen and y'all paper and let's write some stuff down. Let's do this, our goals. But if you're not applying it into your life, if you're not applying it into your 2021, it's kind of useless because you can acknowledge this stuff, but now it's the most important part is applying it. Applying it so that you can get the results that you're looking for, so that you can get what you expect to get. Y'all get that? So that is the end of the YouTube video. Thank you guys so much for all the support during 2020. I'm looking forward to a new year. And yeah, thanks so much. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, turn on your post notifications so you won't ever miss a post. And yeah, thanks for watching Boujeedess YouTube channel.